You ever had deja vu? That creepy moment where you're like, wait, haven't I done this before? And your brain's all, nah, just keep going, totally normal, definitely not a glitch or anything. But you know 100% for sure something definitely glitched. Huh? Was it your brain? Or was it the weird food you ate at your in-laws' barbecue where the chicken was as dry as their conversation? Either way, something's not adding up. And it's not just the suspicious potato salad. Or maybe it's the universe that's glitching. Just casually buffering, like Netflix on bad Wi-Fi. What if that's not a glitch in your brain, but a glitch in the simulation? Yeah, you might just be the NPC in someone's cosmic video game. That's right, an NPC. Oh wait, you thought you were the main character. Aww, haha, you're just an NPC. Deal with it. Don't be mad at me. I'm in the same boat as you. And don't worry, I'll even prove it to you. Because who doesn't love a good old existential crisis while trying to ignore that never-ending car alarm? Right? By the end of this video, you'll realize that you, me, and even your annoying neighbor aren't, in fact, real. And their annoyingly loud car alarm going off at 3 a.m. every day for the past 5 years isn't real too. So, let's break down how this whole we're just characters in a cosmic video game theory got its start. No power-ups, just a lot of weirdness. Nick Bostrom, the guy who took a regular Tuesday in 2003 and decided to make everyone question their existence. His simulation argument basically broke the internet before we even knew how to properly meme. Here's the gist of what Bostrom said, broken down into simple terms. He based his argument in 3 scenarios, one of which must be true. Indicating 1. Every advanced civilization goes extinct before they reach technological maturity. Meaning, before they are able to create simulations and talking raccoons, they go extinct. 2. These advanced civilization will collectively and mutually agree or lose interest on creating an ancestral simulation. And 3. We are most certainly living in a simulation. Think about it. If we can already simulate entire worlds in video games like The Sims, and let's face it, some of you have done some questionable things to your Sims, then imagine what a super advanced species could pull off, provided they don't just bomb themselves to death before even starting one. And if they don't all just vanish into thin air like my will to exercise, then why will they ever not create a simulation? Let's be real, if humanity invented a simulation machine tomorrow, we'd immediately use it for the dumbest stuff imaginable. Not saying, of course, ancestral simulation is a dumb idea, but an advanced civilization with unlimited computing power who are able to create a simulation of a world with conscious beings most likely would. If it were up to us humans right now, forget deep science. We'd recreate The Office with dinosaurs. Or see what would happen if cats ruled the world. If we do it, you can bet an advanced species wouldn't resist creating simulations for science, entertainment, or just plain boredom. And here's where it gets wild. If one advanced civilization creates millions of simulations with conscious beings, and each simulation can eventually create simulations within itself, then there are infinite fake realities, and just one base reality. So statistically, what are the odds you're in the one real universe? Exactly. You're probably in the equivalent of cosmic fan fiction. And thus, Nick Bostrom argues, there's a good chance we're all just part of some alien teenager's science fair project. Or worse, we're the boring tutorial level for their intergalactic Minecraft server.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
And let's be honest, if this is a simulation, the designer seriously needs to patch the bugs. Literally. I mean, what kind of programmer thought mosquitoes were a good idea? Makes you wonder, if this is a simulation, what's the goal? Are we part of some grand experiment, or are we just a background extra in a cosmic soap opera? Either way, I hope whoever's controlling my character at least gives me some decent upgrades. So, is Nick Bostrom onto something? Honestly, the idea of living in a simulation sounds absurd, until you realize we're already dabbling in creating simulations ourselves. Think about it. We've got video games so realistic that you can almost feel the grass in The Last of Us. Virtual reality headsets can transport you to other worlds without leaving your couch. And let's not forget AI, which is getting scarily good at mimicking human behavior. If we as humans are already playing God with digital realities, imagine what a civilization a million years ahead of us could do. They wouldn't just be creating The Sims, they'd be creating us. And it's not just Bostrom who thinks this way. Neil deGrasse Tyson, the chillest astrophysicist alive, gives the simulation hypothesis a solid 50-50 chance. That's like flipping a coin, except the coin might also be simulated. Neil argues that if a civilization can create a simulation, it's statistically inevitable that we're living in one. Then there's Elon Musk, our generation's mad scientist / tech CEO. He takes it a step further and says there's only a 1 in billions chance that this is based reality. His logic? Just look at how far we've come in 50 years of gaming. We went from Pong, literally 2 rectangles playing catch, to entire open worlds where you can chase dragons, climb mountains, and build empires. Now imagine what another 1,000 years of progress could bring. Or 10,000 years. Then imagine millions of years. It's not just realistic, it's almost inevitable. Now, is there a definitive proof or signs around us that suggests we are living in a simulation? Glitches. If we live in a program, then just like any other program ever programmed, there will be glitches, patches and updates, just like the Mandela Effect, or, as I like to call it, reality's way of gaslighting us. Named after Nelson Mandela because, apparently, half the planet thought he died in prison in the 80s when he was alive and well until 2013. Awkward, right? But that's just the beginning. This phenomenon is like your brain playing Where's Waldo with reality, except Waldo keeps changing his shirt. Pick the Monopoly Man. Everyone swears he had a monocle. I mean, he's a rich guy in a top hat. Of course he should have a monocle. But nope, the dude's been monocle-free this entire time. Are we supposed to believe he just squints at his bank statements? And then there's the famous line from Star Wars. Luke, I am your father. Wrong. It's actually, no, I am your father. Which is fine, I guess. But if you're going to deliver life-altering, galaxy-shattering news, at least make it quotable. Oh, and Pikachu? Everyone remembers that adorable yellow electric rodent with a black-tipped tail. Except he doesn't have one. That's right, His tail's as yellow as a banana in a highlighter factory. Either our memories are shot, or Pikachu's been sneaking into his own Photoshop sessions. Now let's connect some dots, shall we? Because if I don't, half of you will end up connecting them into a stick figure, calling it a masterpiece, and start selling it on eBay. What if the Mandela Effect isn't just collective bad memory, but actual glitches in the simulation? Like, imagine the programmers running this universe realized they forgot to save changes and had to update mid-game. You see? One moment, the Monopoly Man has a monocle. The next, poof, it's gone. Someone in the simulation office probably said, it's just one guy. Nobody will notice. And then we all noticed. Or maybe alternate timelines are colliding. Like the simulation is running multiple tabs, and now our universe has a little bit of timeline A and a little bit of timeline B. You know, the cosmic copy-paste gone wrong. So next time you're sure you remember something that never happened, don't panic. Just take a deep breath, look around and whisper, "Nice try, simulation. Nice try. I'm onto you." Wait! We aren't done yet! Let's talk about the speed of light. Lagging behind in the cosmic server, the universe's no-access zone. Why is the speed limit on our cosmic racetrack capped? The speed of light. It's 671 million miles per hour, which is fast. Like, blink and you'll miss it fast. But here's the thing, it's also the cosmic speed limit. Nothing can go faster, no matter how hard you try. Why? Did the universe just decide, nope, that's as far as you're allowed to explore? Or what if the speed of light cap is this simulation's way of marking off the no-access zones? Like the invisible walls in video games. You know, the ones where you're running along, ready to explore and suddenly, thunk! Sorry, buddy, you've hit the edge of the map. Think of it like this. The universe is an open-world game, and the speed of light is the developer's way of saying, yeah, we didn't program anything beyond this point, move along. It's the ultimate boundary. No breaking out, no shortcuts, and definitely no sneaking into the admin area to see how the sausage is made. Some scientists and thinkers, including Neil deGrasse Tyson and Elon Musk, suggest this speed cap could be a clue. In a simulation, setting a speed limit might be a necessity, not just a quirk of physics. Think about it. If our reality is being rendered by some cosmic computer, you can't have infinite data flying around. That would crash the system faster than your browser with 50 tabs open. Elon Musk might call it the sandbox effect. Neil deGrasse Tyson would probably say, it's a built-in safeguard to ensure universal consistency. But me? I think it's just the programmers being lazy. I mean, why render what we can't reach, right? So, if you're dreaming of flying faster than light to visit other galaxies, bad news. You've been soft banned by the universe. Your cosmic adventure ends here. Please exit the simulation responsibly. Let's talk about nature, our world's ultimate overachiever. From sunflower seeds to spiral galaxies, it seems like everything is part of some secret master plan. And at the heart of it, two VIPs, the Fibonacci Sequence and its bestie, the Golden Ratio. Together, they're like the Batman and Robin of universal design. The Fibonacci sequence is that magical series of numbers where each number is the sum of the two preceding ones. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, and so on. I'm not your math teacher, but it goes something like 0 plus 1 equals 1. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 1 plus 2 equals 3. 2 plus 3 equals 5. You get the idea. Meanwhile, the golden ratio, roughly 1.618, is like the universe's favorite number. It's found in everything from snail shells to skyscrapers to, apparently, even your leftovers pizza crust, if you squint hard enough. These patterns aren't just pretty. They're everywhere. Pine cones, hurricanes, tree branches, even your DNA. Seriously, it's like the universe is flexing its math skills while the rest of us are Googling how to divide fractions. But here's the thing. Why does everything in nature follow these perfect patterns? Is it just a fluke? Or is it evidence that nature's been programmed? Think about it. The Fibonacci sequence and golden ratio are basically algorithms. They're efficient, they're beautiful, and they make everything from sunflower seeds to spiral galaxies ridiculously organized. If the universe were a simulation, these patterns would be the equivalent of preloaded templates in a cosmic design app. Scientists agree that these patterns aren't just about aesthetics, they're efficient. For example, sunflower seeds align perfectly to maximize space, and leaves grow in spirals to catch the most sunlight. It's like nature ran the ultimate optimization program. The golden ratio in particular appears in architecture, art, and even your face, or at least the filters on your selfies try to fake it. Neil deGrasse Tyson often points out that the universe operates on laws so precise it's almost spooky. If nature didn't follow these patterns, things would be chaos, like trying to untangle Christmas lights. He's hinted that these mathematical consistencies could suggest a deliberate design, much like the coding behind your favorite apps. If you think about it, this whole thing feels like a giant video game with bad patch management. Deja vu? That's the programmers reusing old assets. The Mandela Effect? Clearly someone didn't hit save before rebooting. And the speed of light? Well, that's just the dev saying, nope, this level isn't unlocked yet. The Fibonacci sequence and golden ratio duo? That's the devs being lazy, reusing the same design template for everything. Let's slap spirals on sunflowers, galaxies, and seashells. Boom, done. Call it art. And it's not just some wild tinfoil hat conspiracy cooked up in a basement. Nope. Even the big brain crowd, Nick Bostrom, Neil deGrasse Tyson, and Elon Musk, are nodding along like, yep, totally checks out. So, what does it all mean? Are we NPCs in someone else's sandbox? Or are we just incredibly advanced meat machines imagining all of this? Either way, it's kind of comforting. If this is a simulation, at least it explains why Mondays exist. But here's the real kicker. If we're in a simulation, what's stopping us from becoming the main character? Level up, glitch out, and maybe, just maybe, find the cosmic cheat codes. Who needs to break the speed of light when you can just enjoy the ride? And before you go questioning reality too hard and start trying to glitch through walls and hit your forehead too hard, hit that subscribe button instead. It's free and who knows, maybe in this simulation subscribing adds 10 points to your karma stats. Or at the very least, it helps me pay my internet bill. Because spoiler alert, Wi-Fi isn't free in the Matrix either. So until then, keep questioning, keep exploring, and remember, if you spot a glitch, take notes. It might just be your chance to peek behind the curtain, or at least finally figure out why the Monopoly man lost his monocle. Take care and good night.